All right, we're going to move from the Northeast now to the Southeast District number 2. And with us this afternoon, our current councilman, John Camp. John.
Good afternoon, and thank you for having us here. I always look forward to this 4-year luncheon with you, my good friends. 4 years ago, I silenced this group and I said, you know, Lincoln has a drug problem. And you all looked at me like, God, I really lost it. And if you recall, those of you who were here, I talked about the fact that we have a lot of government and elected people who are hooked on opium. And someone said, we thought meth was a problem. I said, no, opium, OPM, other people's money. We in government take your money and we spend it on someone else's needs. And when you do that, you have a double disconnect and it doesn't get spent as efficiently and as economically. That's why I'm also responsible. 12 years ago, I had a campaign slogan, Lincoln Vision 20/20. The idea of looking ahead 20 years. We're over halfway there. What's happening? We have 3 phenomenal projects ahead of us, and I'm hoping that the voters, and those of you who are in my district, will re-elect me, because I want to see Antelope Valley, now that it's visible, but it needs something more there. We have the Surety building, but we also have a big $500 million project that needs more catalyst projects. 8 years ago, the urban development came to us and said, we're going to have 32 catalyst projects. We need to get those on board, because what do? They provide jobs. What do the jobs do? Those provide incomes. And what do the incomes do? They need houses to live in. They need you. Secondly, the big project, next project we have to digest is the Haymarket Arena and the West Haymarket development. That's come here. It brought the community together, a lot of excitement, renewed enthusiasm here. That's going to help retain our young people, provide that effervescence in the community that we want. And I want to see that that's brought in on time, under budget. Third project we have, you know, someone said to me a couple months ago, what's the new project for the city? I said, no, we've got 3, Antelope Valley, Arena, and Innovation Campus. Now, Innovation Campus is university, we know that, but it's going to take a lot of work with the city. And that Innovation Campus is probably a 10 to 20-year project, but a lot is going to happen in the near term, and I want to be part of that. So what's that mean? That means we need fiscal responsibility. And as you know, I've been on the council, I ask the questions Lincoln wants answered. And my campaign slogan this year is, John Camp, still asking the questions Lincoln wants answered. I'm going to be there doing that for you, seeing that we are fiscally responsible, that we're not drug addicts. You know, every tax dollar we have is precious. Every dollar is precious. Now, what do we need? From your standpoint, we need road infrastructure. We need that direly in this city, and that's a huge underfunded element. So I'm going to be working on that. I hope that you'll bring us a lot of questions. One other area I just want to mention as I conclude here is we're going to have to look at areas in the city government to prioritize, and we're going to have to look at some streamlining. It may mean some privatization. So anyway, thank you again for having us. I appreciate all that you do for our economy, and I hope that I'll have the privilege of serving you another 4 years.
Bobbi Kosmicki. Bobbi.
Hi everyone, I'm Bobbi Kosmicki. I'm running for City Council in District number 2, that's Southeast Lincoln. To tell you a little bit about myself, I have a background in hard science, engineering, and law. I have a lot of practice. I'm invested in this city. Economic growth is very, very important to me as a business owner. In my business, I practice bankruptcy law and criminal defense. It's very exciting, interesting, stressful. But the primary tools that I use as an attorney are negotiation, dealing with business transactions, real estate, and contracts. Becoming your next council member for the Southeast District is very important to me because I feel that Southeast Lincoln is underrepresented by our current councilman, who happens to be right in front of me. It's important to me as a mother. I have 5 children, I forgot to add that. Because in Southeast Lincoln right now, our response times are the slowest in the entire city. We have the most dangerous intersection at Highway 2 and 56th Street in the entire city. We have, it seems like, the worst roads in the entire city. Even some of the roads and sidewalks that have been built recently are starting to fall apart. So our infrastructure needs are huge in Southeast Lincoln. So neighborhood safety is very important to me as a mother. As I said, economic growth is very important to me as a business owner. And I want to see Lincoln flourish just like all of you do. And then third, I would also say that I want to keep Lincoln, the Lincoln that we love. I'm a homegrown Lincolnite. I've lived here 47 years, and I remember Lincoln back when, and I've seen how it's grown. You know, I don't want it to become another Omaha. We want to keep our small city charm that we have, and that's very important to me to preserve that. And in preserving our small city, we need to think about our parks and trails and preserve those and expand those, our neighborhoods, our pools, our libraries. We need to focus on the issues of the citizens of Lincoln and Southeast Lincoln. Thank you.